Rod, man, we are back again for another episode of the Fin Out of Water Football Show. On this glorious Thursday for the off-season Mondays, on not a Wednesday, but another Thursday. Hey guys, promise the show is going to be on Wednesday. That is going to be supposed to be what the show is going to be. But again, life be life. So sometimes we got to switch it up, man. So it's a beautiful Thursday. I feel great. Rod, you feel great. I know you feel great because you always have an incredible smile, bruh. It is another day closer to the 2026 NFL season, bruh. I'm excited because
Yes,
we
sir.
actually have things to talk about. So before we get into the show, Rod, go ahead, man. The floor is yours, man. How you feeling, brother?
My brother, man, I am feeling like $1 million, man. Just wish I had it. But
Ah,
nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm excited to be talking this podcast, man, and I'm ready for some football talk, baby.
yeah, I'm ready for some football talk too, man. So let's go ahead and give a rundown for the people that are going to be viewing today's episode. So on today's episode, we are going to be talking some Dolphins OTAs. There are some concerns about the new $35 million quarterback. We'll get to that pretty soon. Also, we will be addressing the Jaxon Dart controversy. So, me and you, we're not political on this show, but there are times where this is just a story that's too big that we also have to talk about it, man. And as you can see in the title, we were thinking, you know what, the season is going to be very, very interesting, bro. So I thought we have an incredible idea to have the top 6 storylines for the 2026 season, as well as we are going to be doing a fantasy draft of pass catchers. That is going to be wide receivers, and that's going to be tight ends. And we're going to wrap up the show with some NBA conference finals talk, man. So, Rob, man, let's get right into it, baby. You know how we
Yes,
do.
sir.
Talking Dolphins OTA, man. So give me the rundown. How do you feel about the OTA and what you've been reading and hearing about in regards to the reporting and the research that you've done on your end, my guy?
Well, listen, Herbie. When it comes to the OTAs, to summarize it, Herbie, the defense so far is much further along than the offense. Throughout the past like 5 days of OTA reports, Herbie, you constantly hear about the struggles of the offense. Malik Willis not kind of hitting his targets. The offense has been struggling, Herbie, but here's the thing, man, and I understand as fans, we are naturally competitive, right? We're watching a sport where championships are won at the end of the season. But Dolphin fans, we have been at this for decades. And we understand what kind of season we're supposed to have. Now, I was listening to a clip of Achan, Herbie, and Achan he was talking with Teron Armstead on his podcast. And he was telling Teron Armstead that he ain't got time for a rebuild. That the team is focused on winning now, which, Herbie, I am all for the team feeling that way. That's exactly how you want your team to feel. You don't want the players going into it thinking they've already lost a battle. They still think there's a battle to be won. Devon Achan wants to win a division. Devon Achan wants to win a playoff game. So obviously the intentions are there, Herbie. But as fans, Herbie, people need to pump the brakes because here's the thing, man. We're only in OTAs. We have an understanding coming into this season. Given how we gutted this team in the offseason, we understand that going into 2026, we will more than likely be in for a rough ride. But what I don't understand, Herbie, is why there are fans, and it's not all Dolphins fans clearly, but there is a large sector of the fan base that just loves to suffer. It's just like, guys, the season hasn't even started yet. We haven't even watched one game where you have a legitimate reason to complain. People are just complaining off of reports. Understand that this is the time of year that you want to hear that your offense is struggling. This is the time of year where you want to hear that the defense is up. This is the time of year where really, no matter what you hear, doesn't matter. We're not even in training camp yet. And it just drives me crazy, Herbie, how I see people just ready to lose their minds about the team when we already know the team is supposed to be bad. Like, what is the point of all the extra stuff? Right? Like it just drives me crazy. But overall, though, Herbie, from what I'm hearing from OTAs, Herbie, there is no way I can feel great or bad about anything because we have nothing to go off of. It's just the team is in the beginning stages of preparing for training camp. So what is there for me to be upset about or happy of? The best thing, the best news we can always have from these things is nobody gets hurt, right? And there hasn't been any, huge injury news. I mean, there's little news here and there like Jonah Savanea going back to his natural position. There's other little things going on, Herbie. But at the end of the day, the guys are getting themselves together in OTAs, Herbie, and that's just what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be, man.
No, see, honestly, right? So here's the thing, right? You are a part of a fandom that is just beat to death, right? So anything negative gets exasperated. Anything negative
Man,
gets magnified. Anything negative gets the biggest microscope on it because your fan base is full of people who are waiting for the worst to happen. It is a fulfilling prophecy, self-fulfilling prophecy deep down in the core of the Dolphin fan. And that's what's happening. Like, it's OTA, bro. Like, it's literally designed to fail. You don't have the full array of it's 11 on 11. Like, dudes are not even really playing for real, dog. It is a brand
right.
new offense. Nobody knows anything, bruh. Right? However, I will say this. What I'm hearing in regards to Malik Willis is kind of concerning, right? So, I want to talk about that for just a little bit because it's been consistent with Malik Willis, right? Like, yes, OTAs, yes, defense usually gets the better of offense, but it's supposed to go back and forth at least. Like, it might be 2 days of
Offense winning
two,
2 days.
yeah, and then, right? But what I'm seeing has been consistent. Malik Willis inaccurate. Malik Willis off target. Malik Willis misses people. Malik Willis short. Malik Willis overthrows. Malik Willis underthrow. Malik Willis errant throw, erratic throw. Does that give you anything to be concerned about?
To be honest with you, no, Herbie. And the reason why is and this is just for me. I never viewed Malik Willis. Malik Willis to me, Herbie, I guess the best way for me to describe him is that he's just a question mark. He could be the savior or he could be just another guy in a long list of Dolphins quarterbacks who was inadequate. For me, Herbie, at the end of the day, if he is not anywhere near good, right, we're gonna have a chance to draft one of these young guys coming out.
Yeah.
And if the experiment, because this was an experiment from the moment we signed him, this was the experiment from the moment John Eric Sullivan was announced to be GM. Like this was kind of like a self fulfilling prophecy in its own right. But at the end of the day, Herbie, I'm not concerned hearing about Malik Willis struggling to learn a new offense, even though what you hear is not flattering, right? A guy with his arm, you don't want to hear he's underthrowing guys. A guy who, when you watched him spot the Packers in the few games that he played, he looked more than competent, right? But, Herbie, I'm willing to give it time, right? And here's the other thing we got to factor too. Brand new list of receivers. We don't know how good these receivers are. Like, there's a whole litany of things that we have to look at as a whole when it comes to the offense and not just Malik. But as of right now, Herbie, I'm not concerned because regardless of how good he is or how good he's not, I mean, for me, I'm good. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna stress
Yeah.
myself
Yeah. Fair
out.
enough.
Herbie, it's a different thing than let's say with Tua because we invested a first round pick and then gave him a contract.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit of a different story when you know Malik is more than likely a bridge. You're right. It's a Hail Mary to think that he's gonna blossom into some top flight quarterback. It's a huge Hail Mary. Yeah, it's a little bit of a Hail Mary to think he'll even be above average. We haven't
Right.
seen proof of that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm okay.
Go. Sorry about that. I was trying to fight that one. It was like, nah, bro, it's coming.
It was
It's
coming
coming.
out no matter what.
It was coming. It was coming out no matter what. Okay, so let's go ahead and close on that part, and let's get into. Normally this will be a discussion post, but we're not going to spend too much time on it, bro. So it's just going to be a quick hit, man. So the Jackson Dart controversy. So listen, Jackson Dart, for anybody, if you've been under a rock, Jackson Dart introduced Donald Trump, and that became a sort of a thing, a big talking point. But when it comes to a lot of things like this, I'm gonna speak for myself, and then Rod, I'll let you speak for yourself, obviously. Um, I personally just don't care because I know the motivations behind it when these things become a thing. It is both sides using this to generate rage bait for financial gain. You got all the talking head, you got all the grifters grifting against each other because it's just another thing in this everlasting battle that has been going on since 2016 of culture wars, right? So, in that regard, I legitimately don't care. I don't care. I don't care who Jackson Dart actually is a fan of, who he supports. If you look at his history, which they did because it's stuff that happens, he's been supporting Donald Trump openly. We just didn't know who Jackson Dart was or give two craps about him to care. Now, because he is a professional quarterback of a historic franchise, yeah, it matters and it's going to be a big thing. And matter of fact, I'll let you go ahead and get yours off because I'm going to take the conversation in a completely different point as to why I felt compelled to even bring this dude up to begin with. So I'll let you. I'll throw it to you real quick, Rod.
Yeah, I mean, when I first read about the Jackson Dart controversy, and Herbie, maybe this just speaks volumes of just where I'm at with everything in society. I didn't care. Like Jackson Dart being a pro Trump supporter, like what are we expected to believe that he's the only NFL player who shares these values, who shares these ideals? He's just one of the few guys that people cared enough to actually go look into, right? So for me, Herbie, here's how I look at it. Regardless of how everybody's talking about this right now, nothing's going to change. He's still going to be the New York Giants quarterback. And when the season starts, hell, when training camp gets here, people will have forgotten about this already unless something incredibly damning comes out to where it's like you find out that this dude was like secretly inducted into the KKK or something like that. Like, unless they come out with some news like that, Herbie, we're all going to forget about all of this. Nobody's going to care. People are still going to watch the Giants. We're still going to watch football. And it's going to be forgotten. This is just, to me, Herbie, this is just, once again, fake outrage.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Now, I don't want to say that because the crux of the outrage is there's truth in whatever. There's reason for outrage. How big it's gotten and how outlandish it's gotten is where the fakeness comes from. There's reason to be outraged, and I'll explain why now, right? The biggest issue about this is just homie didn't read the room. Like, he just didn't read the room. Support Trump all you want, dog, but you also have to understand, right now, as a professional quarterback, your allegiance is to your locker room more than it is to anybody else other than your family. Like, I get it. In your mind, a young dude, you're a young white man, and you grew up being excited for Trump, you're a Trump supporter, you got the opportunity of a lifetime in your mind. And you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to introduce a guy that I support. Nah, bruh. And he knows now. This was a unbelievable learning lesson. And I bet he will never do this stupid shit again. I guarantee it.
For sure.
He would. This is something that, like, these young dudes that come into the league and they just don't understand life. They don't understand stuff. And that is ultimately the issue that I have with this entire thing. And the issue I have with Jackson Dart and people like Jackson Dart. The biggest issue, the real issue, is that Jackson Dart is just a long line of young white dudes that like black culture, like to be a part of black culture, and like to wear black culture as if it's a costume, but don't actually care about black people. You can't care about black people or people of color and then go introduce Donald Trump, dog. Like, in 2016, yeah, maybe. In 2026, you can't, bro. It's really messed up outside right now, guys. Like, I don't give a freak if you're the biggest Trump supporter. There's a reason why he's polling at 34% right now. There's a lot of people that are mad with Donald Trump that were MAGA. And that shows how disconnected a lot of these dudes are from reality, you know? And the reason why is because a lot of these dudes curate their own algorithm. I bet his whole algorithm is positive Trump stuff. He probably has no idea why it was so stupid for him to do it and begin with. Obviously, because he did it.
Right.
He literally has no idea. And you can't be like, what up, bruh? What up, my beloved? What up, gang? What up, twin? Your way through a locker room. And then really show who you are to the majority black players and teammates that you have. They probably thought he was one of the guys. They probably thought he was cool. They probably thought he was a cool white boy. They all look at him different now. Because again, he never actually cared about black people. You can't. It is a costume. The chains, the slang, you feel me? The daps, the handshakes, it's the costume.
It's a mask.
It's a mask.
True Blazer. Culture vultures, man.
Culture vultures. Thank you. Culture vultures. Another culture vulture. That's the biggest issue. That's why I don't think there's some people that's the people that are talking about it, the people that always identify that and always make that a talking point, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. But that's the real conversation that should be at large. This is a white dude from Utah. Of course he's a Trump supporter. What are we talking about? Duh. We all know this. The
Honestly,
issue is him.
and not to cut you off, and I know.
No, go ahead.
I know we're talking about Jaxon Dart, but Herbie, the amount of and we're talking about how his teammates being largely African American. I feel Herbie, the amount of black people that I see support Trump, it's shocking.
No, there's hella Trump supporters on his team.
Yeah.
There's hella Trump supporters on his team.
No.
Like it's a Trump support. Trump won with young people, young white men, and some young black men too. He has an energy that attracts young people. This is not surprising. A young white dude from Utah, guys. Utah. He's from Utah. Remember, he's from Utah. Of course, he's a Trump supporter. How many black people did he actually even grow up with until he went to Ole Miss, like on a consistent basis? What else would he be? But it is a costume. If you want to ingratiate yourself with black culture, then try to understand black culture. They said that they had a team meeting. I bet that is the first time that he probably had his eyes open to real black conversations because he's never had to. The extent of what he thinks black culture is some Future, some Drake, some Yeet, some Playboy Cardi. You feel me?
Some Lil Yachty.
Some Lil Yachty, a couple chains here and there, a couple grills. That's what black culture has been to him this entire time. The conversations that he had today with his teammates is probably the first time that he's had a real conversation with black people and what black people and people of color in general are going through.
Herbie, I don't hear you. Let me make sure it ain't me. Oh. I can read your lips. Damn, my boy Herbie Mike done cut out on him, man. I hear a little song.
It's fine. I'll use this for now. It's the conversation is too important, so we'll use the regular microphone or whatever. How does it sound? I have no idea how it sounds.
I mean, it sounds like you're talking from your computer, but I can hear you. It sounds crisp. It sounds crisp as the mic normally would, my brother. But hey.
Oh my God! There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Herbie
All right.
is back. There we go.
Herbito is back. So, like I said, we could skip on from now. But long story short, man, this is just enough. This is like True Blazer, culture vulture, and like I was saying to end the conversation, this is a learning moment. He learned more about black people than he has in the past 5 years. Today, and the past 2 or 3 days. So And hey, listen, Young, there's a lot of time for him to grow. We can see who he could be, who he could turn out to be. And listen, you retire, go be a Fox News analyst, bro. For all I care, who gives a shit? Be the Republican and the conservative you want to be. But for right now, for your best interest, you need to make sure that you don't piss the black guys off on your team. So we'll leave it from there, man. All right. Let's get into our first discussion post, man. Top 6 storylines from 2026 NFL season. So, guys, me and Rod are going to go back and forth. We both have 3 storylines that we think are going to define the 2026 NFL season. So, and we'll go back and forth. You give yours, I give mine, and then we'll get to 6. So, Rod, what is your first storyline that you think is going to be one of the defining things of the 2026 season, my brother?
All right, Herbie. First storyline of 2026 that I'm looking forward to looking at, Herbie. For the Ravens, life after Harbaugh. Herbie, here's the thing, man. And there's another guy from this draft class that I'm probably referencing, which is a bit of a spoiler alert. But the first guy I'm referencing in this class is Lamar, Herbie. We just watched Sam Darnold with the Seattle Seahawks win a Super Bowl in a draft that had Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, dude.
That's
All
crazy.
right? Out of all of those guys, Sam is the guy who is holding up a trophy, right, at the end of a season. So, Herbie, now, everybody was talking. Now, it's funny because John Harbaugh, Herbie, as the Ravens head coach, because of the Super Bowl that he won years ago, had a lot of cachet for a long time. Right. And his teams were always good. They were usually pretty good defensive teams. In these recent years, seems like the locker room wasn't responding to him as much. Ravens haven't been as good. And Ravens fans have been they were so ready to get rid of Harbaugh. I know a Ravens fan who they were so ready to give him the boot. And now, Herbie, all the pressure is now on Lamar Jackson. Herbie, I've probably for the past maybe 3 years, and y'all might even be able to go back on this channel and see. I've probably picked the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl like 3 years straight.
3 years straight, every time.
I've been waiting for
the definition
Lamar,
of insanity,
bro. I've been waiting for Lamar and the Ravens to finally get, because Lamar is from South Florida. He's from Pompano. He's from the crib. So of course, I want to root for the South Florida kid. You feel me? Especially since my South Florida team often disappoints. But Herbie, at the end of the day, and that's a funny comment. The ghost.
It is. It's pretty funny.
Herbie, at the end of the day, Herbie, one of the top storylines I'm looking forward to in 2026. How do the Ravens look no longer under John Harbaugh? This is now a team under new coaching leadership. This is now 100% Lamar's trained to drive. What you going to do about it, buddy? The excuses, we can't have them anymore. We can't.
We cannot. All right, so let me get my first storyline. So it's going to be storyline number 2. Who is going to be QB1 in the Georgia Dome? Rod, there is a brewing QB competition in Atlanta, and it involves somebody that you are keenly familiar with, bro. So we are bringing 2 fan bases together, 2 down rotten prophecy, self-fulfilling prophecy of doom and destruction coming together, bro. We got Tua Tagovailoa battling Michael I'm broken everyday Penix for QB1 under the stewardship of Kevin Stefanski. This is gonna be, Rod, lightning is gonna strike the Mercedes-Benz Dome, bro. I just know it, dog. You can't have both of these things colliding at the same time, bro. This is
the bum fights of quarterback. You got Herbie, you got 2 guys that if they take a hit, you're screwed. Which means you have the possibility of losing both guys in the same game.
Where's Shad at, man? Shad, you got to explain this. If Shad, you in the chat, bro, please,
hey, but you know what, though, Herbie? And it was funny because, and this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing about Tua, bro. I saw somebody. I don't know how true this was. I didn't look at the validity of it, but I seen someone share a supposed quote from Kevin Stefanski talking about how Tua's accuracy is a God-given ability, and I was thinking to myself, Herbie, I was like, man, Wouldn't it be funny if Tua could just remain healthy in Atlanta and actually and is actually back to full health? Because part of the reason why he had to go for me, Herbie, was the guy looked broken at times during last season. Like Tua just didn't look the same. Looked like his hip was bothering him. He just didn't look the same for most of the season. But Herbie, this quarterback battle between these two guys is so fascinating to me because you have two guys who are literally the same guy. Left-handed quarterbacks who are accurate that get hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So the funny thing, and Kevin Stefanski, bro, like I tried to shoot Bell in regards to it, him not understanding just when to shut the hell up when he did it in Cleveland. You are, whether it's by your design or not, you are in a QB battle. You cannot give the statement that Tua has God-given accuracy, innate ability to throw the ball. You can't give that statement, dog. Your quarterback is the 8th overall pick, fam.
Ridiculous.
And he's already behind the 8 ball. This is a new system. This is a new coaching staff. Your actual QB of the future that you drafted 8 overall when you already had $100 million quarterback on the roster in Kirk Cousins. So you are invested to make Michael Penix start. He's already behind the 8 ball. He's not going to be ready till basically August. He's going to miss. He already missed minicamp. He's going to miss minicamp. He's going to miss OTAs. He more than likely is going to miss training camp. Tua is getting all of the advantages. He's getting all of the reps. And then you got the nerve to say, yeah, bro, this shit is God-given what he could do. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's just a messy guy, man. He's just dating back to the Browns, man. He's just messy, man. And shout out to Richie Rich, man.
Shout out to Richie Rich, man. We're gonna definitely get you on the show, fam, for sure. We definitely need we trying to connect with everybody. So we got some AFC West fans, so they not gonna like that you are Broncos, but we support everybody, man. So we're gonna get you on. All right, Rod, your next storyline, my brother. Storyline number 3.
Storyline number 3, Herbie, and I'm gonna switch over to another conference real quick, man. I'll save my favorite point for last. For this one, Herbie, given the way the Seahawks looked this past season, and here's the thing about the NFC, Herbie. The NFC has had a history, especially these past couple decades, of there's never really been, the Eagles have actually been the team, maybe between them and the 49ers, that have come closest to being kind of like the team of the conference. But the guy who comes out kind of differentiates throughout all the years, as opposed to the AFC where you had Tom Brady or Peyton or Ben Roethlisberger or the one time Joe Flacco came out, or Mahomes. The AFC has kind of been dominated. In the NFC, Herbie, I think a new superpower, I think a new powerhouse will end up being the Chicago Bears.
Interesting. Elaborate, sir. Elaborate.
Well, here's the thing, Herbie. When you look at the way the Bears improved under year 1 of Ben Johnson, you look at how creative and how explosive the offense was at time. You see the development of Caleb Williams with just 1 year of him under the books, and their defense was actually much better than anticipated, and I expect that to continue into this season. I like their draft. I think the Bears, of any of the teams in the NFC, have a pretty bright future. And listen, they're in a tough division because you still have the Lions, you still have the Vikings, you still have Green Bay. They're in one of the few divisions, Herbie, where conceivably almost all those teams could be playoff teams. But Herbie, I feel good about the Bears, man. I feel really good about their prospects given the way things went last season. And there is potential, Herbie, considering we've seen the NFC get tossed around.
Yeah, for sure.
Get tossed around you know what I'm saying? Like it's buffet food, but at the end of the day, man, I think the Chicago Bears might be the ones next up.
All right, so I absolutely agree. Listen, the funny thing about this, bro, Caleb Williams if Caleb Williams reaches his full potential, then it's gonna be like a movie, because good, bad, or indifferent, it is must-see TV when Caleb Williams is on TV. He might throw 3 picks, or he might make the greatest throw you've ever seen in your life, dog. Everything is on the table with that guy, bro. So it is going to be very interesting. All right, number 4 storyline. So I'm up next. This one is for my people up in Boston, the Massachusetts area. You feel me? I have this to say. Mike Vrabel is destined to have the coaching year from hell. That's it. That's it. Every single stadium that Mike Vrabel is going to go into, is going to be so loud, so obnoxious, so nasty. He's going to hear every slur, every joke. There's going to be signs. They're going to blow up pictures of him kissing Diana Rossini, them holding hands. Like people are going to sneak those signs into these games. There's not a single stadium in America that he can escape this. And then on top of that, what makes it worse, look at the first 4 games that the Patriots are going to play. They got the Seahawks, then they got the Steelers, then they got the Jags, then they got the Bills. They get a reprieve with the Raiders, they get another reprieve with the Jets, and then they got to play the Bears.
Stop
So,
it.
Rod, there's potential for them to not win that many games, which is gonna make it even worse. Which is like they have to go undefeated, like they have to go 5-6 to quiet people down. If they go 2-4 or they start the season out 0-3, do you know how bad it's gonna be?
Oh, that noise gonna get loud. That
It's
noise is
gonna
gonna get
be so loud. Like, dog, it's gonna be to the point where he gotta tell his wife and kids, bro, just turn the TV off, dog. I don't want y'all to be a part of that. I don't want y'all to see. I don't want y'all to go through that. No coach in NFL history is about to get the experience that this guy's about to get, dog. Like there's nobody, bro. And I got to get to this one right here. Tua does have God-given accuracy. He accurately finds himself in the hospital bed. Come on, man. Come on, man.
damn,
Come
Richie
on,
Rich.
man.
That is ice cold.
Cold. All right, Rod. Number 5 storyline, brother.
Herbie, number 5 storyline, and it's funny that you mentioned one of my AFC East rivals, coach. So I'm going to mention one of my AFC rivals, quarterbacks, Herbie, or really just the team in itself, because obviously it's him plus 21 other guys plus the whole
Right.
53-man roster who goes to the Super Bowl. But Herbie, given what happened in Herbie, the fact that the Buffalo Bills allowed the New England, and I'm blaming the Bills, Herbie, because they should have beaten the Broncos. And when I say they should have beaten the Broncos, Richie Rich, understand, I was rooting for the Broncos, and the Broncos did win the game, but your boy got hurt. It killed me. Bo got hurt. And
Yeah,
then,
man.
and
Tough.
when Bo got hurt, Herbie, I told myself, fuck, what was the point of the Broncos winning if they're just gonna get their backup go against the Patriots?
That
I
was
was
tough.
so hurt last year, Herbie. But the point that I'm making, Herbie, we've been talking about, and when I say we, everyone has been talking about how
Everyone.
Josh Allen is the best player in football. He won an MVP 2 years ago. Like, this is a guy who finally I'm literally the Red Sea opened for him because he had no Mahomes, he had no Lamar, he had no Joe Burrow, none of the other top quarterbacks in the AFC. He was the top quarterback going into the playoffs with his team, which the Bills were a good team, right? And they go on against the Broncos. Bo Nix and them boys put in work just for my man Bo to get hurt. But Bills, put up or shut up. Like,
Yeah.
it's time. Now, but Herbie, before, the thing was, oh, he keeps running into Mahomes. The Bills just have bad luck. If it not from no more excuses, Herbie. Now Mahomes is
Man.
possibly going to be back. The Broncos, I'm sure, will be another playoff team, so you might run into them again for part 3 of your playoff battle. And
We
the
don't want
Ravens,
to hear that. We don't. You want to know why I don't want to hear that? Tom Brady had to go through Peyton Manning. Tom Brady had to go through Aaron Rodgers, dog. Like Tom Brady had to go through Ben Roethlisberger, bro. If you like that, you have to go through the guys, bro. And
you got
and
to.
they got one off of Tom. Ben got 2. Peyton got 1. We not counting that other Peyton one. No, we not doing that. Peyton got 1. So Peyton got 1. Ben got 2. Like there's no excuse, bro.
But
Especially
look
after
at
last year.
Herbie. Look at even Drew Brees, a guy who never won an MVP, who was never an All-Pro. Drew Brees' playoff run. He goes head to head with Kurt Warner. He goes head to head with Brett Favre after Brett Favre one of his best seasons as a quarterback. And
Yep.
then he goes and beats Peyton Manning and the Colts in the Super Bowl. Like, Herbie, you're not gonna get to a Super Bowl and win one without getting through the best of the best, and you didn't even have that the last
Yeah.
the last postseason.
Nah, facts.
So,
Facts.
Bills, put up or shut up, man. It's time for the Bills to make it out the AFC, Herbie, or we might as well just put them as a fart in the wind.
All right, man. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it off with my number 3 and the 6th storyline of the 2026 season that might define the season as a whole, bro. What's the point of the 2026 Steelers, bro? Please, what is the point of the 2026 Steelers? Like, why do they even exist? Like, and the reason why I say that is football is not basketball. Football is not hockey. Football is not soccer. Football is not tennis. It's not none of these sports. You can't announce that you're retiring before the season. You're actually like that's basically saying I gave up before the season started. He's not. You think Aaron? You think?
Herbie, I think it
Hey,
cut out
bro.
again, my boy.
Lord have mercy.
No, I
Nah,
hear
man, hold
you.
on. Give me a second.
Yeah,
We good?
yeah. I hear you through the computer. And to True
God
Blazer,
dang
you
it.
said rookie head coach in Buffalo. Listen, I get it. I get it that they've had transition. There's no more McDermott, but dude, how many excuses are we gonna keep giving a guy, right? How many?
All right,
How
you
many?
good? We get me now?
Yeah, you good now. You back
You
on
get me
point.
now?
Yeah,
Okay, all
yeah.
right. So back to what I was saying. Aaron Rodgers ain't taking no hits from nobody. Aaron Rodgers is not. He's throwing quick screens. He's throwing slants. He's not doing like you already mentally checked out by announcing that you're retiring next year. Like, you already mentally checked out, and then make it to add injury to insult. Your head coach is Mike Nothing Burger McCarthy. Like, what's the point of the 2026 Steelers,
Bro,
fam?
you know, bro,
Like,
I'm
seriously.
so used to Mike Tomlin being their coach. I completely forgot that McCarthy is their coach, bro. I completely forgot about that. Oh, Lord.
And this is the worst part about this season, right? So you're gonna have a quarterback that's already mentally checked out. No matter how hard, like, no matter what he says, he's mentally checked out, and you cannot be mentally checked out at the game of football. You can't half-heart this stuff. There is no what's it called a tour for football players, bruh. Like, you give it all your all, and then you retire, and then you walk into a sunset. You don't go into the season saying, "Yeah, this is my last season," especially at quarterback, right? Like,
Right,
what
right,
we talking about, right? And then you have a bunch of people that are working for two different things. This is a veteran laden team. They're they should be good or strive to be good.
right.
But that's the reason why they are in this carousel. Think about this, right? On the Steelers roster right now, these are their quarterbacks. They have Aaron Rodgers, who is 70 years old.
He put it
They
in
have
2 weeks already.
who already put his 2 weeks in. They have
Yeah.
Will Howard. They have Drew Aller. They have no future or no present. They don't got nobody. So it is going to be so funny to watch a team that is fighting against what it's supposed to do. They brought the gang back together, and they want to lose. Like, it is going to be so fascinating to watch the 2026 Steelers, bro. Because I think DK Metcalf is getting off on somebody, man. DK Metcalf gonna punch somebody in the face. Like, Cam Hayward probably gonna fight the offensive lineman, bro. It's gonna be a disaster, bro. I can't wait.
Oh,
I
that boy
cannot wait.
Shad. Hey,
Shad,
Hey,
man.
storyline.
Shad, we was waiting for you, bro. You was one of the storylines, man. You got a QB battle going down there in Mercedes
He got
Benz,
one
man.
of his the Stefanski versus the Falcons fans.
They are you already getting the full experience down there, dog. You already getting the full experience, bro. All right, man. So, Rod, you know what time it is, brother. We went through the storylines. We handled the Jackson Dart conversation. We talked about some Dolphins, man. Now it's time to have some fun, man. We are going to fantasy draft pass catchers. And when we say pass catchers, that means wide receivers and tight ends. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean with everybody. You feel me? It's gonna be kind of ghetto. Because apparently, and this is news to me, all these websites want you to pay to use their fantasy simulators. What kind of horse hockey crap is that?
Insane.
Insane. So the one I'm
outta here.
using is kind of like it ain't all that cute. You feel me? It ain't got all the bells and whistles. So it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. So Rod, you ready to draft?
Oh, let's do it.
This is your show, man. So I will let you go ahead and get that first pick, man. So the first pick is yours, brother. The first pick is yours. So
For
who got
pass
here, man?
catchers, Oh, hold on. You all set up to go? You able to
Yeah,
select
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. We good. We good.
All right.
We Gucci. We
I
is
mean,
Gucci,
listen,
my boy.
Herbie. Uh, my first pick of the pass catchers drive, I think it's an obvious one, man. I gotta go with Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
You taking Jackson Smith and Jigba, dog?
I'm taking Jackson Smith. Hey, I'm going. I'm going. Listen, man. Herbie, this man became the spearhead of an offense with Sam Darnold at quarterback that won a Super Bowl. How could I not? But even with that aside, besides him leading the league in receiving yards, besides him having at least 9 games where he had 100 or more yards, Herbie, when you watch a guy on film, the man dominates against man coverage. He dominates against zone coverage. He runs such great routes. He's so reliable as a wide receiver, Herbie. And at the end of the day, man, I mean, when you think about a guy, Herbie, in terms of on third down, in terms of how great he was in the red zone, Herbie, like he is a complete receiver. Not only that, he's young, right? He was
Yeah,
drafted in
yeah.
2023. So I'm gonna start it off with Jackson, man.
All right. So before I make my pick, I should have detailed the basically the rules of the game. So this isn't just for this season that we're drafting, right? We're basically treating this like a GM experience, right? So when we're making this draft pick and when we're making these decisions, we're including three things. We're including potential, we're including age, and we're including are these people on the upside or downside of their career. And the combination of three is who is what is guiding us. So you might see some people like, huh, really? It is, we're drafting for the next 5 to 10 years, specifically the next 5 years. So that is a good draft pick, my boy. So you got the boy right there. Let me go ahead and put it on my team. Rod, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, my boy. I ain't touching Puka the Cool with a 4-foot pole, man. That boy got 2 years left, man. Maybe. That boy got 2 years left in the league, man. So I'm not touching him with a 10-foot pole, man. Give me Jamar Chase, man. I'm taking Jamar Chase, man. Let me get Jamar
Ooh,
Chase, man. Let me get Jamar Chase, man.
Jamar,
Next up,
that's
my boy, who you got?
who we got. Who we got, man? Do they have the ages of some of these guys, man? They probably don't, right?
They definitely don't. They definitely don't. Ooh, I mean, you guys, it's some people on the board now.
Ah. But you know
You
what, though,
can't be you
Herbie?
can't be saying on the second pick. You got 8 more picks to 9 more picks to go, dog.
Well, you know what? You know what? It's funny when you're looking at the receivers like in and of themselves balling. Then it's just like, damn, who do I really, really want? And I'm thinking about like, all right, like how old some of these guys are. But you know what, man? You let go. You ain't want Puka. I'll take Puka. Fuck it. Send Puka
Oh,
my
you
way.
taking Puka, man?
I can use Puka for a few years, man. I can use Puka
Damn,
for.
man, Puka in rehab, man. You saw what Shy say, man. He in rehab. Don't draft list, man. That boy, he on the AA All Star, man. He at AAA, man. Alcohol Anonymous All Star, man. But all right, that's your man. You want him? Good luck.
I
Have
take
at
it.
it. Have at it. All right. This is easy for me, right? I'm gonna get a consistent player. I'm gonna get somebody I know what he's gonna get. He's gonna get a bunch of targets, even though he is sharing the space with another. Matter of fact, you know what? I take all of that back. I just realized I was gonna take somebody that I don't even think is as good as his teammate, bro. And I'm not gonna tell you who I was gonna take because I don't want you to get any ideas, man. So I'm finna switch it up. Man. I need somebody that I know is going to be the number one target. I need somebody I know is going to get all the what's it
You're
called.
gonna
I need
pick me.
somebody I know who is on
I
the
know where
up
you're
and
going.
up.
I know
You
where you're
know
going.
I'm coming from elite neighbors, man.
Ah!
I'm coming from elite neighbors, man. What's up, man? Give me. I got Malik. Oh shit, this is on the wrong damn team, bro. My bad. This shit fucking up. This shit. Oh shit,
Oh, you
man. This
drafted
shit fuck.
Puka. You just
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. This shit is. I told you guys, this shit ghetto, guys. I'm sorry, guys. This shit, this shit ghetto as fuck. Hey, I'm finna jot it down. So just in case this shit be backwards, bro. I got you, dog. I got it, bro. I got it. You're Rod. You got Puka and you got Jason,
yeah.
Herb. I got Jamar Chase, And I got this so ghetto. Oh my god! Only on the Fit and Water podcast. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Bop. Hold on. I got him and I got neighbors, man. All right, we gonna keep it moving. All right. Next up, Rob.
Next what, man? I'm trying to think about the guys who might be young, man. But you know what, man? I like his size. I like everything he brings to the table. Let me get Drake. Slap me Drake London, man.
Man, you taking Drake London? All right, dog. All right,
Take
dog.
Drake London. I'm taking your
I don't
boy
know why.
shot.
I don't know why it's doing that. That shit is annoying. It's like I'm picking on the other team and it's putting for the other team, bro. This shit's so damn ass, bro. Whatever.
That's why it's free,
Whatever.
Herbie.
Yeah, that's why it's free.
That's why it's free, my boy.
Drake London. All right, Drake London. Cool. All right. Oh, shit, I can't put the weed. I can't stop smoking the weed, Rice. Get out of here, bro. What, man? What? He's still here? Right, y'all played. Justin Jefferson is coming to my team. Yes, you played. Y'all forgot about Justin Jefferson? Yeah.
I definitely forgot about Justin. You know what it is? The Vikings, the past, I think last season, bro, he was MIA because of the quarterback play. I forgot all about my dog.
Boy, they got some hitters on there, man. All right, next up. You on deck, my boy.
Next up for me, man. I do like me. Oh man, shit. True Blazer, you read my mind. I was going CD.
Ah, shit, you taking CD Lamb, dog?
I'm taking CD.
Fuck this nigga.
Give me that lamb chop, boy.
Man, fuck this nigga, man. Damn. All right.
Give me CD. I ain't gonna lie though, Herbie. Your wide receiver core is tough though. I mean, Jamal.
Oh, my shit is tough. My shit
Neighbors,
is tough. Yeah, my shit
Dustin.
is tough.
Can't believe
My
I
shit
forgot
is
about
tough. All right. So you got CD Lamb. I got some people. I got some people, man. I got some people. Oh. All right. It is about upside. It's about full potential. You could take CD Lamb. I'm gonna take his teammate, man. Give me my dog, man. Give me my dog who is a dog, man. George Pickens, man. George Pickens, man.
Hey, he's good, but he also has that fucking what's his name? Antonio Brown madness fucking susceptibility.
Oh, Rod, this is for one season. This dude is done. Right?
What
did I tell you? Well, I told you it's like for the Cowboys to franchise tag him tells you everything to know. The Cowboys are as lenient as it gets. That man balled his ass off, and they were like, "We can't get this nigga for a long-term contract. We can't." The Cowboys said we can't give you a long-term. The Cowboys, dog. Yeah. Cherry Jones was like, "Nah, we can't get this nigga $200 million, $100 million. We can't. That's a disaster waiting to happen, bro. That is." Yo, Mike Tomlin is the GOAT, man. That man had to deal with Antonio Brown and George Pickens. Oh, my God. The GOAT. All right, next up, Rob. You up. So here goes some of the names, man. Here goes just the people giving people. We got Amon St. Brown on the board, Rasheed Rice, Chris Olave, Nico Collins, A.J. Browns, T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, Tedero McMillan, Devontae Adams, Emeka Ibuka.
Let me do my boy Tet, man. Let me do it.
That's tough. That's tough.
Because that boy balled his ass off last season.
That is tough. I'm not. That is tough, man. That is tough. Melon. All right.
Get that boy Tet.
So I am up next, man. I ain't gonna listen. It ain't that many of these dudes, bro. So you could do whatever you want with these wide receivers, man. I'm straight on that, man. Man, give me that boy Coastin Lovely, man. Give me that boy Coastin Lovely, man. Give me. I'm drafting potential. I'm drafting who I think gonna be that dude for the next 5 years, man. 6'6", 250, running a 4.6, flying down the field, man. Give me Coastin Lovely, man. Give me Coastin Lovely, man.
For your Coastin, I take Brock Bowers.
You son of a bastard.
Give me that boy Brock.
You bastard.
Give me that boy.
All right, we got one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This is going to be my sixth pick. We have 4 picks to go after this one. Whoo! I love how we just are both disrespecting Amon St. Brown, bro. Like we disrespected that man, bro. Like we so disrespectful.
He
We
gonna get
have
drafted. He gonna get
Yeah, he
drafted.
gonna get drafted. Mate, shit. I don't know about who. It ain't gonna be me. It
Don't do
ain't
that.
gonna
Hey,
be.
don't do that, man. Like that. The Detroit
It,
fans are gonna call
ain't.
crazy.
It ain't gonna be me. I don't know who for the draft that boy, man. All right. So I'm in a bit of a conundrum here, right? I'm in a bit of a conundrum because there's 3 guys that I like, but they all have the same problem. Chris Olave, Nico Collins, and AJ Browns. Chris Olave is made of paper mache, guys. Like this man done had like 5 concussions. He's the Tua of wide receivers, bro. Like I ain't even trying to be funny, but he's the Tua Tagovailoa of wide receivers. Nico Collins, he's hamstrung by his quarterback that has CTE already. His quarterback has CTE. That's another problem. His quarterback is CJ Stroud. He plays like he has CTE. So that's a problem. And AJ Brown can't stand his own quarterback that he won a Super Bowl with. You know how much you got to hate somebody that brought you a Super Bowl and you hate that dude? This is tough. But if I had to do it, I'm taking AJ Brown, even though I know he's about to be 31, even though I know this is his play style is he's very physical. It's beat 'em up football, and that's not gonna last. But I'm trusting AJ Brown. I'm taking AJ Brown, guys. I'm trusting AJ Brown, man. I'm trusting AJ Brown with a new scenery, new quarterback. You feel me? That could prolong his career, man. So I'm taking AJ Brown. Rod, you are up next, man.
Man, so I'm thinking about all the rules of the draft, and we talk about we're drafting for potential. Let's run me back to the tight ends real quick, my boy. I just want to take a look
I
at
got
the
you, dog. I got you, dog.
Give me a bite, man.
We got Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, Kyle Pitts.
Well, I picked Brock already, but
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. So yeah. So we got Trey McBride, Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, Kyle Pitts, and then it drops off like a fucking rock on the Mount Everest. That thing drops like a
you know what, man? Even though I really do like Trey McBride because he was nasty for the Cardinals last year, I just something in my soul is just telling me to get Laporta. Let me get Sam, man.
You want Sam, man? Go ahead and get Sam, man. You got it, man. You got it, my boy. Sam Laporta. Rod is taking Sam Laporta, man. Bam. Sam Laporta. So let me go ahead and get that right there. Rod with the 2 tight ends back to back. All right. So this is my 7th pick, guys. Woo! You know what? I like Tyler Warren, man. I'm taking Tyler Warren, man. It's gonna be a run on tight ends. The cliff, it falls off stupendously. Like no disrespect, but I'm not touching Harold Fannin Jr. at all. I'm good. Kyle Pitts, not happening. No disrespect, Shad. You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, brother. All right, so we can't go for that. All right, Rod, you up next, my boy.
All right, man. Let me run back to the receivers, my boy. Let me go back to the receivers.
Well, we can't let the Detroit fans see this, boy. Oh my God.
Hey, man, but Herbie, they just have to understand the context, my boy. They just have to understand the context. And listen, they're about to be they about to understand that he ain't getting picked again. Give me Chris Olave. Give me Chris Olave, man.
Oh my God, man!
And Amon St. Brown is actually a nasty ass receiver. I don't know why we're doing.
He's a great wide receiver, bro. At this point, I have to take him, bro. Like it's too disrespectful, bro. Like I would have never guessed that this man would be on my team. You know how I feel about Amon, bro. No disrespect, he just ain't my type of dude, man. But great football player. All right, Rod. Let me go ahead and count. We are at you. I think you're on 9, right? Let me see.
I think
One,
I'm on
two,
8.
three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you were on 9, brother.
Oh, I'm on 9. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right, man.
Just to give another rundown, we got Rasheed Rice, we got Nico Collins, T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, Devontae Adams, Emeka Ibuka, Devontae Smith, Jamison Williams, Roma Dunze,
Man, let me
Terry
get
McLaurin.
let me get a Mecca man from Tampa, bro. Another young
Okay,
cat.
Emeka Ibuka, man. All right, no problem, dog.
Yeah,
No
let me get a Mecca.
problemo, man. Emeka. Or as Gronk says, Emeka Ibuku. That was crazy. That was crazy that Gronk said that man name like that on national television, man. Well, come on, Gronk. What you doing, man? Come on, man.
Be better, Gronk.
If this wasn't so much about potential, I would have taken Devontae Adams, but I gotta go with potential. That matters. So, whew, man, Nico Collins is I'm taking Nico Collins, man. He's such a beast, dude. He's a
Yes.
beast, bro.
Nah,
He is a beast.
1,000%.
All right, this is your last pick, Rod.
Last pick, man. I think maybe I'll get me kind of an older guy on this one, man. Let me get T Higgins, man. Let me get an
T.
older guy.
Higgins, man. T. Higgins,
Yes.
man. All right, T. Higgins. I'm going full on potential for my last pick. Somebody that I feel like is going to be a stud in the NFL, man. So, who do we have? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. This shit fell off a cliff, Rod. What is this? What is this? My boy, give me my man Jordan Tyson, man. That's who I was looking for, man. My last pick, Jordan Tyson.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be a star, man. I think he's gonna be a star. So let's go ahead and recap the teams, because this thing is bootleg and it ain't gonna be accurate. So, Rod, your roster is Puka Nakua, Jackson, Smith and Jigba, Drake London, C.D. Lamb, Ted McMillan, Brock Bowers, Sam Laporta, Chris Olave, Emeka Ibuka, and T. Higgins. My roster is Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson, George Pickens, Closton Loveland, A.J. Brown, Ty Warren, Amon St. Brown, Nico Collins, and Jordan Tyson. Man, so we will leave it up for the people that's in the chat. We will leave it up for the viewers to decide who
Oh,
had
hey,
the
Rashad
better.
got one question, non-football related. He goes, "What's our thoughts on the black woman Hope, aka Dr. Cheyenne Bryant?"
She is another grifter in a long line of internet grifters. It is. This is just like Rod. I'm about to just disconnect from the internet and like there's a new buffoon. There's a new monkey. There's a new like this. We got Ray J getting himself knocked out. Ray J, you are a black culture icon and you out here getting knocked out by super hot fire. Like what's going on right now,
What's
man?
going on, man?
It's such a weird place. The internet is in such a weird place. In regards to
You know,
Cheyenne Bryant, no, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say in regards to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, I just find it hilarious that a scammer like Dr. Umar was like coming to her defense, and I was thinking to myself, of course you would,
Yeah,
Umar, who
of course.
you who've been building a school for 10 years, like the fuck out of here,
Scammers
just
gonna
scammers.
scam, bro. Scammers gonna scam, bro.
They're all
Like
scammers
scammers
playing on people's
they're
insecurities and
they're
weaknesses, bro.
they're
That's
all
it.
scammers. These all like we give power to people that tell us the stuff that we want to hear, whether they even believe it or not. Like we like I was thinking about this, and this actually connects us back to the Jaxon Dart. I'm gonna make the connection. I'll say this. I'll say that we are in an era of creating our truth versus seeking the truth. We like subjective truths and we like opinions that are aligned with what we think. We don't care about objective truths. We actively reject objective truths. Why would you listen to a lady that is a fake psychiatrist instead of an actual psychiatrist? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Why would you listen to a fake therapist instead of seeing a qualified, board certified therapist? It doesn't make sense. We are infatuated with two things right now as a society, and it makes sense. We got the country and the leadership and the administration we deserve whatever you believe. We love salaciousness and we love celebrity. And if you
Yep.
combine those two things, dynamite, dynamite, dynamite.
Oh
A
man.
salacious celebrity, oh my God, that's fentanyl to the vein, baby. Straight to the vein, baby. That's heroin, not heroin, heroin. Black tar, straight to the vein, straight to the vein.
Straight
It
to the
is
vein.
absolutely like ridiculous how our algorithms are completely shutting us off from actual reality. It's absolutely ridiculous how the internet prioritizes buffoonery because we can't stop watching it. We're drawn to it naturally, innately.
Car
And
crashing.
we get these people. We get the Cheyenne Bryants. We get all of these people who just grift.
And you know
Grift.
what's crazy? And the messed up thing is that's what the algorithm feeds off of. That is crazy because if you try to do anything that's not remotely like that, it's a struggle. Like it's almost like the algorithm forces you to have to talk about these topics that these same people talk about that half the time they don't even believe. Like for example, like the red pill space, right? Like the red pill guys. I remember Herbie. I grew up during the era of MGTOW, like when it was first coming out, and I didn't follow because I was young. I was in my 20s, but I remember what MGTOW was before the red pill guys, because red pill used to be a term that was used for MGTOW, and it was
Yeah.
just an introductory term. It was just you take the red pill and you're MGTOW. Now the red pill part of it just became this entire philosophy, and you find out, Herbie, that the biggest names and faces behind it are all getting exposed for doing things they're telling you not to do. We
Exactly.
just seen Abba from Abba and Preach. He got 4, 5, who knows how many now women coming out exposing him, and this has been going on,
And
bro. Because
he's not even red pill. He's not
right,
even red pill.
and he's not even red pill. He was actually going at the red pill guys for doing what he's doing. The shit that Fresh and Fit and some of these other guys were doing on the low, telling you not to do, he was also doing it. So it's like, what are we
Again,
doing?
and I'm gonna put it on the screen again, bro. We are in the My Truth era. Again, that's exactly what it is. It is charismatic people telling you what you want to hear, because it doesn't challenge your core beliefs. It doesn't make you feel insensitive. It doesn't make you feel insecure about things that you lack or things that you don't like about yourself. So you only want to get positive reinforcement, confirmation bias, because you don't want to do the work to make yourself better by hearing objective truths that might hurt your feelings. We are all siloed. These phones have created individual silos, bro. There is 330 million silos going on at the same time right now, coherently, coherently. 330 million silos. It's you and your phone, and whatever you curated your phone to tell you, that is the reality that a lot of people are living in right now.
And
So,
you know what's even crazier too, bro? Not to cut you off.
no,
I
go
just want to
ahead.
put this out there, bro. We have even gotten to the point where AI psychosis is becoming a problem. There are people, Herbie, and this is really more, and this is mostly younger people, but there are some older people susceptible to this. I've seen the videos of people who either they go to AI and then they chat so much with their chatbot that they think that they're a god, or they think that the AI is the love of their life. And you watch these things at first and you think it's a skit, but it's real.
It's
There,
real.
there's real people going through this.
We're,
People who are so delusional that they
there
believe
was
in these
that
things.
movie. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the movie Joaquin Phoenix. It's called Her, and
No, I
Scarlett
haven't.
Johansson was. So that's a movie that came out like 2015. It came out 27, I think 2017. It's a movie about Joaquin Phoenix. His character is a dude that falls in love with the basically Siri. That was basically what it was. He fell in love with his phone. He fell in love with Scarlett Johansson's Siri voice. And that was in like 2017. And now we're seeing it. We're
Yep.
seeing that in real life. A movie
Yeah.
about a loser who was so secluded from society that he fell in love with his own phone. And now it's happening. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my goodness
Hey,
gracious,
hey,
bro.
hey, you know what
Yikes.
though? You know what though? The beauty is though, man, even though there's all this noise out there, bro, real people are always gonna still fight to shine, bro.
Not
Right? You
facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For all the Umars and Cheyenne Bryants, hopefully more and more people start to see through all of that BS, man,
And,
because
and 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 it's annoying. And it's like, listen, guys, like for the people that's with us, we got two people, Shad and whoever else. I'm pretty sure it might be YouTube Blazer. We it 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 is a fight against the algorithm right now. Like the algorithm rewards monkey shit. I ain't got it in me to do monkey shit. Rod doesn't have it in him to do monkey shit. It is an uphill battle every time we upload right now. Like
for real.
it's never been harder to break through as a small channel on YouTube right now, dog. Like, hey, yo, look at this. True Blazer said, you said Siri and my phone stopped streaming to answer. That's how bad it is. Insane. Insane. Insane.
That's hilarious.
Insane. That's how much your phone is listening to everything that you're doing right now, dog.
Bro.
Insanity. Insanity. But no, it is like to grow and to get out there. You nowadays you either have to do a collab with somebody that already has a bunch of followers, or you got to do monkey shit. Like we don't prioritize intelligence. We don't prioritize research. We don't prioritize thorough, objective truths. We prioritize monkey shit. Oh my god, man. All right, let's go ahead and do wrap up, Rob, man. Go ahead, man. Let's talk about some NBA conference finals while the game is on. So we're going to blitz through this, boy, because I got to watch this game 6, baby. I got
Hey,
to
I
watch this
mean,
game 6.
honestly, before I get to this series, I do want to say congrats to the Knicks for actually making it out of the East, bro, and they actually have an opportunity to win the NBA Finals. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even have a real reason to hate the Knicks. I just hate all the New York teams. Maybe I just hate the Jets so much that it spills out into everything else. But I will say this, Herbie, the run that they've been on, and
Yeah.
I've been watching NBA playoffs pretty much my whole life. I even remember when the team I root for, my team, the Warriors, bro, with 2017 when KD that first year they went to the team.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, this Knicks team, the way they've been dominating, that like the way they just ran through the East after going against the Hawks, bro. And who would have thought the Hawks would have gave them their hardest time, as
Yeah.
opposed to the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Sixers, who I was rooting for the Sixers to beat the Knicks because I didn't want to see the Knicks in the finals, Herbie. But you know what? Props to them, man. Jalen Brunson's been great. Mike Brown unlocked a part of Karl Anthony Towns' game that nobody ever cared about. And they're peaking at the right time, man. So shout out to the New York Knicks for their finals appearance. And I was, prior to seeing them destroy the Cavs, I was pretty confident that whoever came out the West was going to have an easy match. I still think whoever comes out the West is going to be the winner. But the Knicks, I don't think they're not going to be a slouch at all.
Yeah, I thought that, but I'm at the point where if it's Knicks versus Thunder, I'm going Thunder. If it's Knicks versus Spurs, I might have to go Knicks, bro. Like, it's such a grueling series that you would give your all if you're a young Spurs team, and then the Knicks could just take advantage and just blitz you, dog, because you just not ready for it.
Yeah, they're
Like
so
you could
that's
see them losing composure in the conference finals. Think about the real finals where the stage is even bigger. So,
right.
yeah. So, any parting shots about the Western Conference Finals before we get
I
about
mean,
it?
listen, Herbie. I think this is probably one of the best conference finals I've seen in a long time. At least one of my more favorite ones because I mean it's going the way we all thought it does. Rarely, sometimes you say, "Oh, it's going 7," and it goes like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, tonight that the Spurs are going to find a way to push this thing to 7, man. And it's just beautiful to watch. Kind of like the future of the NBA, of the NBA superpowers, right? Because outside of injury, Wemby in the Spurs, Shea in Oklahoma City, especially with Sam Presti at GM. I mean, or the executive. Like, God, is there any is he Herbie? Is he the GOAT executive? Like, how many
Oh,
executives?
absolutely. You
Like,
got to think about
who can you
this.
say is better than Sam Presti in almost any sport?
This this is the fourth or third iteration. So remember, he drafted KD, he drafted James Harden, he drafted Russ. broke the team down to the studs, and then he built the team up while while getting ready for the future. So you get Chris Paul to tutor your next superstar. People forget that part. They got Chris Paul partly because Chris Paul is going to be arguably one of the greatest floor raisers of all time. And two, Chris Paul is going to teach the guy that you actually believe in how to take that next step, which they did. And then you went and drafted Jalen Williams and Chet, and you fleeced Daryl Morey for Jared McCain, and you got AJ Mitchell. It got to be the GOAT.
Dude, it's insane. Like the amount of talent on that team. Herbie, they have like 3 starting lineups. They have like 3 starting line. Oh, he said you can't watch the flopping shot. I mean, I know people are making a big the flopping
most hated in history is a stretch. It's a stretch. There's some hated teams in the NBA. Like, this is a stretch.
I remember that 2000 that first LeBron Heat team. You know how much?
Yeah, there's nobody more hated than that 2012 the 2012 team or 2011.
Yeah, it was 2011.
Nobody's more hated than 2011 Miami Heat. Nobody's more hated in history than 2011 Miami Heat. That's not because we're in South Florida either. That they were hated. They were on.
I remember they were villains.
Yeah, they were actual villains. Like I jumped for joy when the Spurs beat them in the 2014 finals. Oh, I jumped for joy. Oh, I was showing my ass. Oh, I hated that team, and I'm from here. So they're not. But as one of my favorite broadcasters, Bomani Jones says, bro, he calls them the Oklahoma City Blue Devils, bro, because he say they play like Duke, dog. So he just hates them, bro. He said they play like they're the Duke of the NBA, bro. Everybody hates Duke, dog. He says they're the Duke of the NBA, bro. And they're the Grayson Allen of the NBA. They're JJ Redick of the NBA. So you're not into college basketball, so you don't understand just how hated Duke is when it comes to college basketball. Everybody hates Duke.
Duke is super now. Duke is like they are the villains of college
They are
basketball.
the villains. So yeah, for sure. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. Any last words before we go ahead and close out the show, Rob?
Hey, listen, Herbie, as always a pleasure to do this with you.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure for the homies to come through. Shout out to you, Richie Rich, for joining the family. True Blazer, Rashad, Rafi, Happy Evelyn, all the people we haven't seen. Let You Know podcast. Man, love all y'all motherfuckers, man. Thank y'all for always showing love, man. Until next time.
I like how the crowd applause just completely just cuts your mic off. Like, it's so annoying. Like, it just cuts your mic off.
That shit. Yo, I be forgetting that shit too every
That
time.
shit just, I be like, all right, maybe it's not going to do it time. It just completely cuts your shit off. That's wild. All right, man. So we going to go ahead and leave on that note, man. Everybody in the chat, bro, we appreciate y'all. We do this for y'all. You guys are the greatest. We love y'all for real. If it wasn't for y'all, bro, we wouldn't have the motivation to keep doing this, man. So appreciate everybody, man. The chat, the Fem Boys, the family, man. Deuces.